Have you ever wondered what it's like to work on a tiny spaceship in the year 2508, in a time where humans have finally found a way to discover new planets and civilization, being paid the highest of salaries for your hard work? 10,000? This is just scam after scam. Watching your crew getting murdered by aliens, and trying to avoid all the many hazards on the ship. If that sounds fun to you, welcome to Dead Space. I'll admit, Dead Space is the scariest game I've ever played. I'm sorry to the 46 people that watched my Fears to Fathom video, but I lied in the title. The thing that made the game so scary for me is the atmosphere. The game never lets you have your guard down, having aliens able to attack you anywhere, making the average player paranoid for the rest of their life. The alien designs are terrifying as well. For example, the necromorphs are these tall aliens with long, sharp arms that apparently are supposed to be the dead crew members of the ship, reincarnated into aliens. Some pretty messed up stuff. At the beginning of the game, we start by us and our crew landing on a much bigger ship called the Ishimura. Not knowing that there are aliens on the ship, we make the loudest entrance possible, crashing straight into the ship, breaking a bone in the process. Searching for any sign of the crew, we find that half of the ship is damaged. Then an alarm goes off and we get attacked by one of the necromorphs and kills one of our crew members, Chen. We then have to escape through a hallway that leads to one of the elevators, whilst getting chased by about 7 aliens. Oh, we out? Okay. Oh crap. No. We're gonna die. Are we going up? Unlucky. After getting traumatized, we actually get a gun, which you might think is a good thing, but what the game is trying to tell me is that I'm gonna have to spend the next 5 hours of my life shooting aliens. But at least it's better than hiding for 15 hours. When meeting up again with the rest of the group, we are told that we need to get a new part for the tram system, because apparently we are more worried about fixing the ship than trying to get off of the ship. By the way, this game uses save stations that are scattered all over the map, so if you want to save your progress, then you need to make it to the next save station, which I prefer instead of something like Far Cry 3 where you can just save in the menu. After exploring for a bit, trying to find the data board, I found a locked maintenance room, but the only way to get in there was by turning off the lights and using that power to unlock the door. So basically the game forced me to get back to that room in the dark with all the aliens. I fear that it's actually over. Jesus Christ. Dubs.
Isaac, we can't stay here much longer. Hearing a lot of movement.
I'm halfway done. Found a data board. Just gotta move the tram.
Throughout the game, there are these benches that allow you to upgrade your armor and any weapons that you find around the game. But you have to get nodes to upgrade a specific thing about the weapon. They're like the skill trees in the game, having to unlock one thing to get another thing. After installing the data board, I have to replace the tram. But first, I would have to learn how to use my first ability, Stasis, which can slow certain objects and doors down. After fixing the tram car, we get back to the ship to find that the aliens are breaking it, until they hit the button that self-destructs the ship, and I guess our main character has the most insane plot armor, because he gets out of there without a scratch. When telling the group that the ship isn't with us anymore, we find out that the captain of the ship is dead.
Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
There are also shops in the game, where you can buy stuff like stasis charges, medkits, and nodes. But there was one thing that caught my eye straight away, the level 2 suit. Then there was another thing that caught my eye, that the suit was 10,000 credits. But I was already halfway there, so of course I did the smart thing and bought some ammo. The game also gives you the suit from the 2008 version of the game, but unfortunately I didn't play that version of the game, so I guess I don't get to experience that sweet nostalgia that everyone else is experiencing. At the end of chapter 1 we get kinesis, which allows you to move things around, like boxes and poles, which you can use to either do the puzzles, or you can use it to throw stuff at the aliens.
Quarantine activated.
As the game gets harder, the game helps you by giving you various weapons, which are very necessary. The second weapon, however, is a pulse rifle, which makes you feel overpowered after barely escaping hordes of aliens before. Now the aliens will be scared of you. I kind of feel like you should be pretty dead after that, sir. Ran right into one. Nerd. Unlucky. Around the game, there are these areas called vacuums that have no air. So unless you upgrade your suit's air, then you only have 60 seconds to explore the vacuums. There are also no gravity zones around the ship, where you can just fly around. Z, to take up. I had these the whole time. And if you get motion sickness, I'm guessing your main fear is a VR headset. So these sections would probably be the scariest part of the game for you, because you slowly start to turn upside down and it just messes with your head. If they make a VR version of this game, and they keep this kind of Twilight Zone stuff in it, it's over. And if you thought the necromorphs were annoying, these things have absolutely nothing on the lurkers. These things are so annoying that they should make a new category in the Game Awards just because of this thing. The lurkers have 3 tentacles that shoot stuff at you. And these things are very small, which makes them harder to hit. But what makes them 10 times better is that they climb on walls more than Spider-Man from that one game. And you're not dead. What is that? What are we playing at? Holy health, dude. After fighting a couple aliens, I eventually found the captain's body, until some bat-looking thing took over his body and turned him into one of the spooky guys. So to survive him and like 4 other aliens, I took them on a tour of the room by making them circle around a table whilst every now and then getting a couple hits in. What the hell is that? Get out of my ship! This game is actually going to give me like 16 heart attacks at the same time. There are very few things that can make someone happy after going through all of that, except one thing. But there was one thing that caught my eye straight away. The level 2 suit. Did I just get scammed? Yeah, so apparently all the level 2 suit changed was that now there aren't 2 lines on the helmet. And apparently it costs 10,000 credits worth of time to remove something from the suit. This is truly revolutionary. I can't believe inflation has made it into video games. Entering chapter 3, we get our 3rd gun that shoots circular saws that can, as you might think, cut through the aliens, making them easier to kill. It's important to note in this game that you will get wasted a lot. Even on normal difficulty, I got through the first 2 chapters with only 1 death, but as the game progresses, the game will get harder. In particular, this part when you're crossing a gap and a couple aliens are on the other side. I don't know why, but I found this part pretty hard. I think it was because I didn't have a lot of space to move and heal. Relax, guys, relax. One at a time. There's enough for me to go around, I swear. Alright, yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. This game sucks. I'm playing a different game. Alright, you should be around right, like, dead right now. This game's gonna actually take years off my life. Oh my god! Thanks for telling me. Oh my god. Guys, give it a rest. There's no more health left. The game actually thinks it's hilarious. After getting traumatized fighting more aliens. Alright, time for the games to throw 64 million aliens at me. And hearing someone having a not so good tour of the ship, I decided that I had had enough of this game and decided to take a break. So my final review is, aliens were cool, not too hard or too easy. I'd be happy to blow up those Spider-Man things. Guns were satisfying, got scammed. 8 aliens out of 10.